Oh, awaited time has come. I'm going to be building a level. I'm gonna record my progress every 10 seconds of the level I've built. Already started a little bit here. Actually, not a little bit. I'm recording this intro after I've already built it because I realized I didn't. So what I did here was I started with the pad into orbs combination that I really liked from 4. And then this decoration, this sort of like pipe thing that I did, was inspired by one of my previous levels that I made. And I really like this slab thing that goes through it. I thought that was really neat. And so what I'm gonna do is just go in around each 10 seconds I've made of gameplay to go through my thought process. And so here I made a pretty good fake in my eyes. Like, you want to go down and jump, but you can't do that. You actually jump up here. I thought that was pretty good. And then you don't jump on that orb. You fall onto it. And I made like kind of a black orb thing, but not really orb. You'll see how it works. And then this part, this was also inspired by one of my previous parts in the longest evolution level I was trying to build before I accidentally deleted it. That one has some really good ideas, but I also combined the free run gameplay, sort of, that comprise of long sections of straight like blocks, as you can see here. And I'm doing a multi-route part over here. And that's really cool. So okay, now I've done 20 seconds. And basically what I did is I finished up this part. Got like apartment themes, kind of. And one thing I really like, once I get to it, is this recovery path that I made. Well, it has some flaws, like it's blind, but I mean, I have a recovery path. If you mess up here, and that's cool. And this is a multi-router. So there's many different ways you can go through this. And I also made the ship part, which is also a multi-router. You can go to the bottom, as you see. Or you could go to the middle. Or you could go up top. Oh wait, or you could go up top. There we go. And so that's my 20 seconds so far. Next 30 seconds, the first 30 seconds done. So I made this ship part, finished it. I'm really proud of this. I took those like spike ball things from one of my other levels as well. And I use sinkers, where you put like 2 different gravity portals on top of each other. That was pretty neat. And I like this like kind of electric fence looking decoration here. You can go through it, which I thought was neat. And yeah, these are sinkers. Here's like a yellow gravity portal. What? Oh no, get out of there. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but these are sinkers. They make the force of the gravity portal stronger. So here I made a cool introduction to this dark part over here, which I'm going to be building. That's going to be one of my cooler parts in the level. Also, something to know is that this part was less object heavy because I realized that I was going to hit the object limit, the 1.0 object limit, which was 4,000. At one point I was going to be a lot closer to this, so I had to scale that one down, unfortunately, but I think I've done enough so that this next part can be pretty good. Now with really 10 seconds, those 10 seconds I built are all in this part. I'm pretty sure this is one of my coolest parts I've made so far. Gives like a cave vibe. And I've used this like gimmick before where it's dark, you can't see the spikes, and you have to use the decorated spikes to find your way. I really like it. And I actually decided to like make it pulse gray so it's easier to parse early on. And then over here it gets dark for a while and you have to like follow those antenna things and the decorated spikes to find. I'm really proud of that. I am getting worried that I'm going to run out of objects to use. 50 seconds, 3,202. I am not going to get to the end of this song. That is just not going to happen. So hopefully I can at least get to 1 minute. So I guess I'll put the start position over here. It's part of the 30, 40, and 50 seconds. But it's really the only place I could start it. So I just finished up this part I was doing. Gotta follow these through the dark. Got another one. And this is the point where I started realizing that I gotta stop using so many objects. And yeah, I like that part in the middle. This part, it is literally this entire part's taken from this one decoration I made over here. Man, just look how much more detailed this part is, because I actually didn't know I was gonna run out of objects. Oh my, it done, and I am still terrified of that object limit. When I built 1 minute, this is 1 minute 2 seconds, but when I got to 1 minute, I was 3,701 objects. And so, you can kind of see everything's just kind of taking a nosedive in quality after that. I am really worried that I'm not gonna make it. This part was probably the last part that looked good, but, I guess I'll put a start position here. I really like those portal and orb things. I brought back. This is probably the hardest part in the level. I made this pretty difficult, but it's like near the end, so I think it's warranted. One of my favorite parts is actually, this, because you can take so many different routes here. Yeah, you can do that. Well, you can do that, or you could do that, or you could do that. And it's all in this one single little bit, and I think that's awesome. And also, over here, you could jump like that, or you could go under. I really like how much choice you have in this level. That's one of my favorite parts of it. Even in that ship part, you can choose whether to go under or over some of those spikes. Like here. Whoa, some of them are definitely more difficult, but it's just one of my favorite parts. This last part, it is just so bad. Thing is, I just had nothing to work with. I had like 100 objects to make 4 more seconds. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I tried to make it fit like a themed way where the level just got slowly less and less, kind of like the ending to Cold Sweat. But I don't like this. It's just that I couldn't do anything. The 1.0 object is 4,000, and I wanted to honor that. I guess... I mean, I tried to make these structures as interesting as possible, but I just couldn't do it. So I guess that's the end of the level. I mean, it was... The first minute is still, like, very, very good in 1.0 terms. So I guess I'll just verify this level now.